Hey everyone, Dave Prism 49 back after being MIA for a little while. Sorry about that. I'm here with a new comic book day haul and recommendations video for you. Just a few books, not a whole lot. A couple books also that came out last week that I wanted to show you. Alright, so I'm going to jump right in and show you what I got. First up, we've got Magic the Gathering, issue number 14 from Boom Ba Boom Boom Studios, and this is the cover A. And this is one of the cover Bs. Again, the cover B, the Hidden Spark variant, has at least two different covers for it. So this is one of them, and this is the other one. Essentially the same, just a few different details in there. And we've got a Radiant Black, and this is going to be issue number 14 from Image Comics, and this is the cover A. I didn't notice that before, but this looks like that. That looks like a homage to that Wolverine Hulk cover, the famous one from Marvel Comics. Wolverine having his claws out and the Hulk and Hulk's reflection in his claws there. Didn't even realize that until just now. Alright. And two books that came out last week. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, issue number 5, and this is cover A from IDW. Something a little different. We got Pathfinder Special. Fumbus. I'm gonna say Fumbus, and this is from Dynamite. And then also coming out this week, we've got the Judge Dredd magazine, and this is issue number 436, and this is from 2000 AD Rebellion, all the way over from England. And we've got a magazine, pretty big magazine right here. Been expecting this and waiting for a long time for this magazine. This is the 007 magazine. It's the special tribute to Sir Sean Connery, who unfortunately passed away 2 years ago. Alright everyone, so let me give you some recommendations from this haul. First up, we've got the Pathfinder Special. Fumbus. I'm gonna go with that for now. Pretty funny cover there. Check out some of the interior artwork here. Alright. Alright, so this was a fun read. Got the heroes from the Pathfinder series travel into a town for the grand convocation of Pathfinders. They get tasked with a mission to find a codex that was stolen. They believe it was stolen by this guy right here, a goblin named Fumbus. And they eventually track him down and the codex inside of a giant siege cauldron, but they're not alone in there, and they end up discovering that it actually wasn't him that stole the codex, but somebody else who was using that and the cauldron for some little sinister plan that he's setting in motion. So the artwork was nice and the writing was good in this book. I like fantasy books, so I like the Pathfinder series. It's been quite a while since they did a Pathfinder series, Dynamite. Usually they were doing it like the Witcher series that Dark Horse was doing, where they would have little mini-series here and there, like one or two a year. And, it was fun. It was fun to read. It's been a while, so hopefully with the release of this, which came out last week, hopefully that means that they're going to start this back up again, because I really miss this series. Since again, like I said, I like fantasy. I have all the hardcover volumes for the previous miniseries that they did. So, you know, this was a good one, especially, you know, again, the high fantasy type stuff, if you're interested in that. All right, so that's the first one. Next up, we got another high fantasy book for you. Magic the Gathering, issue number 14 from Boom 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 Studios. And again, this is the cover A. Let's jump in, check out some of the artwork real quick. That's pretty cool cover. Pretty cool artwork there on that page. Here. All right. No glare. Okay. All right. So this one's picking up where the last one left off with the group now in this place called the Wilds of Eldraine, something like that. I can't pronounce these fantasy world names. It's just I always just butcher it. But anyway, they're going after this thing. It's called the Cauldron of Eternity, and they're doing that so that they can give life to the spirit that they encountered at the end of the previous issue. They've carried that spirit over with them to this area, with the hopes of reviving it or giving it a little bit more life so that they can question it more and get some more information. They end up fighting a whole bunch of different battles. You know, the cauldron apparently what it does is it tests people that come there. So they have to go through all these tests, you know, mostly a lot of battles before they can get granted access to use the cauldron. It's all physical battles up until the very end where they end up having like a psychological battle that they have to deal with. And then eventually there's a surprise reveal of who the spirit is. I'm not going to spoil it in case anybody wants to check it out, but it's a pretty cool reveal. But yeah, I mean, you know, got some fine writing here and good artwork, of course, you know, like usual for this series. And I'm looking forward to the next one. They're teasing at the end of this one that the next one's going to reveal a little bit more details about what's actually going on. So that'll be good because they haven't touched too much in terms of the overall story of what's happening in Ravnica, I think is that's how I pronounce the other realm that they're trying to get to. So they haven't revealed too much about that, but hopefully in the next issue they will bring out a few more things about that. Alright, and next up we got TMNT, The Last Ronin, issue number 5 from IDW. Let's jump in. Let's see some of the artwork here. Try to get it without the glare. It's a pretty cool fight sequence here. Can get it without the glare. That's cool. Alright, so this is the conclusion for this story arc here of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. We have the last Ronin, the last turtle that's alive. The 3 are dead. I'm not going to spoil who it is in this video in case somebody hasn't read it and, you know, intends to read the story. You know, at some point, maybe when the hardcover comes out. There is a hardcover coming out, but I'm not going to spoil who the last Ronin actually is. But this was a good book. It was a pretty good series. In this one, we got, you know, the Ronin and the Resistance. There's other Resistance fighters with him, jumping into a final battle with the Foot Clan. And the Ronin ends up going one-on-one with Hiroko Hiroto is the name of the main villain in this. That was the guy in that fight sequence there. On that page again, yeah. It says he's got some sort of crazy body armor that he uses. So yeah, this was pretty cool, and you know, it's pretty crazy fight, as you can see in that sequence there. That was pretty cool. But it also the ending leaves open the possibility that they might continue in this timeline. I forget if this is supposed to be a continuation of the Mirage Studios timeline or not. I'm pretty sure it's you know, it's obviously separate from the main IDW continuity of Turtles books. I think it's set in the Mirage one because it was a story that was created by Eastman and Laird. I think they created it back in the day. They just never got around to making it until now. But you know, the ending does open up the possibility for some more in this timeline. So some more adventures. So I'm looking forward to seeing if anything ends up coming of that. But it was an enjoyable finale. Some cool artwork, obviously, in particular the battles, and the writing was good. If I can find some time at some point down the road here, I intend to do a little bit of a little something different, do a video review with some spoilers and such, and show off the different covers for this issue. There's a whole bunch of covers that came out for this issue, and I didn't get all of them. There's just too many. It's just way too crazy and too expensive too. So I did get a few, and I'm just waiting on some of them to come in. So I'll do another video showing off the covers and talking a little bit more in depth about the issue and the series itself. Hopefully I'll find some time for that. And lastly, this one's not a comic, but I definitely highly recommend it. This magazine, the 007 magazine, the tribute to Sir Sean Connery. I'll jump in and check out some of the stuff in here. Lots of pictures in here and stuff. It's a pretty big book. Wasn't expecting this book to be actually this thick. I thought it was just going to be like a regular magazine, and there's a pretty fucking funny picture of it. There we go. I'm not sure which movie that's from. Zardoz. There you go, Zardoz. I don't know what the heck that's about. It looks pretty weird. Here's the back. Here's the back of it. A little quote on there from him. I don't know if it's gonna hold up on this, but all right. So yeah, this has a lot of pages of information and pictures from all the Bond films that he did. Lots of info also about his non-Bond films and ventures. There's even a section in the back that has like a baby picture of him and a picture of his birth certificate. You know, his birth name is Thomas Connery. You know, he uses obviously Sean Connery for movie purposes. It's a stage name. He was also a bodybuilder back in the day before he made his big break. So I found that to be interesting. I forgot about that. Unfortunately, he passed away on Halloween Day in 2022. So close to 2 years ago. He was 90 years old. And I thought he was a pretty good actor. So he's definitely my favorite James Bond. Some people, everybody has their own favorite Bond, but he's definitely my favorite. Some of his non-Bond films that I really liked. I don't know if anybody else would agree on any of these, but Murder on the Orient Express, that was a pretty good one from way back in the day. The Untouchables, of course, Hunt for Red October, and of course, he was Indiana Jones's father in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I think that was like perfect casting right there, just absolutely perfect for that role. And the action movie The Rock. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that. If you haven't seen that, that's pretty damn good action movie that came out in the mid-90s, starring Sean Connery and Ed Harris and Nicolas Cage. I did see something going through this magazine and also looking online. So something about a film from 1986 called The Name of the Rose. It says it's a historical mystery film. It looks like it was set in like medieval times or something. The poster looks pretty interesting. So I'd never heard of it. I'm gonna have to check it out and see if it's any good. But yeah. So if you're a Sean Connery fan, 007 fan, I definitely recommend picking up this magazine. It's tribute to Sir Sean Connery and his time as 007 and his life in general. But again, he's my favorite 007. So definitely recommend picking this up. Alright everyone, so that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, then thank you very much. Your support is much appreciated. And also leave a comment down below. Let me know what books you picked up this week. Let me know some recommendations. And you know what? Let me know if you're a Sean Connery fan also. And if he was your favorite James Bond, if you're a James Bond fan. And if he's not, let me know who is your favorite James Bond. Or just say hi. Always love hearing from everybody. All right. And, again, thank you to everybody for the continued support. Got some vacation time coming up soon. So hopefully it's going to be a staycation. It always is. Hopefully during that time, I'm going to be able to do some other videos. And one of those is definitely going to be a James Bond centric video. Because going through this magazine is really making me think about it a lot, and I was really thinking about a lot of things I'd like to say about it, so hopefully I can get that done. We'll see. Anyway, hope everyone is well, and so until next time, be safe and be well, and I'll catch you later.
Yeah, I'm just